Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's Friday. I know a lot of you are looking forward to the weekend. I am looking forward to more opportunities, and I am thankful that because of being entrepreneur, self-employed, my own boss, whatever you want to call it, I have the opportunity to work Saturday and Sunday. Thank God I live in a free country that I can do that. One of the things that happened to me, my father is retired Navy, and we got to live in the Philippines when I was 6, 7, and 8, I think, or 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. And the thing that I remember is the people were very festive. They liked to party, and any excuse they had. Big families, tight families, and a lot of partying and everything. But Philippines, world country, a lot of poverty. Back in late 70s, early 80s, not everybody had running water, and it was a pump out in your yard. A lot of times even a 1,000 square foot bamboo hut would have one light in the whole place, maybe 1 or 2 outlets, and that was it. And they didn't have electricity 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They had what they call rolling blackouts, very intermittent power. And so I got to learn that the experience that we have living in the United States is not enjoyed worldwide. And if you're born in this country and you die broke, that's truly going to be your fault. If you're born in this country, or even if you come from another country here and stay here and live here, and you die broke, that's your fault. There is so much opportunity in this country. There's so much money in circulation that just by being in this country, you've got so much of a leg up than the rest of the world. It's absolutely incredible. And unfortunately, until you go to a different country to see that when you wake up in the morning, you might not have air conditioning, running water, hot water, an automated coffee pot that'll give you a warm cup of coffee in less than a minute. These are all things that we're, for lack of a better word, spoiled on. And the reality is the majority of the world doesn't have running water. So my whole thing today is be thankful for what you have. It might not be exactly where you want to be at. That car might not have air conditioning that you have and you're saving up to get it repaired or something of that nature. Whatever it is, trust me, I still want a big deck on the back of the house. I want one on the front of the house. I want the hot tub. I need to finish my bathroom. I want to redo the kitchen, yada, everything. But I thank God every day for everything that I have, I remember about 33 years ago, I put a 357 in my mouth and I wanted to blow my brains out. I remember what the taste of the powder residue on the end of that muzzle. I remember how cold that steel felt in my mouth. And I was writing in my spiritual journal today that it is such a wonderful thing to walk around and have so much hope in my life, that for lack of better words, whatever's thrown at me, I'll be able to deal with it and I'm going to come out on the other side triumphant. And not everybody has that capacity, so dealing with some mental things that, they just are not able to pull themselves up by the bootstrap, And I've kind of felt the depression thing on set a few times in just the last couple of years. And they say that with entrepreneurs that that's a lot more prevalent than somebody that works for somebody else. And that might have something to do with it. I don't know, but I just know that those days when it's I'm feeling doomy, gloomy type and everything and I want to go back to bed, that's when it's most critical that I don't, okay? So my biggest thing is that, hey, I understand you got goals and dreams. I do, okay? We in the same boat, you know what I'm saying? Pick it up what I'm putting down, for real? Okay. Well, then the other thing is that I have all the belief and faith that I can achieve those. I'm going to have to give up some things. I'm going to have to work harder. I'm going to have to be patient. And I'm going to have to practice a whole lot of discipline. I went and got 9 teeth pulled 2 days ago. got top plated dentures in. So if I'm talking funny and everything, Redneck Robert, it was worse before. It probably worse, even more worse. Worser. Is that I spelled it correctly, I guess. And somebody asked me, said, "How you doing?" And believe it or not, the pain is a lot less than what I thought it was with having 9 teeth pulled. And then a friend of mine told me, he said, "Last week I got 14 pulled." Oh, dang! I'm like, well, that's 5 more that I got to be grateful for that didn't happen. So, but the thing is that when I make money, I put some away for times like that. And then I invest the rest of it. And then everybody else gets paid. All right? I didn't write the book on financial independence. I just followed people's examples. And one of them is pay yourself first. All right? Absolutely 110% non-negotiable. There's all kinds of people that are going to have their hand out once you get paid Fridays every 2 weeks, 1st and 15th, however it is, or every time that customer hands you a check for a dump trailer load, a roll off, or putting or kitchen remodel, whatever it is. So the thing about it is, you drive down the road, there's all kinds of people with their hands out. Starbucks, Krispy Kreme, Circle K gas station, 7-Elevens, Burger King, McDonald's, Ruth Chris, Massage Envy, whatever it is. You see the signs all up and down the road advertising what it is that they've got their hand out for to exchange, because you know what? They're trying to find out who's got their money, okay? So, I'm very thankful, one, that I had the resources to have my teeth done. Number 2, I live in a country where chances of doing a walk-in dentist appointment, no, probably not in my town. But dentistry is performed and it is readily accessible. Not every country's like that, all right? So just remember, you might not be where you want to be at, but I got all the faith in the world that you can get to where you want to be at if you're willing to do the work. And there's going to be trade-offs. Hey, this way of life is not for everybody, okay? It's tough. It sucks at times. It's not glamorous. There's a lot of being uncomfortable and making some moves and taking some look at some behaviors. And you have to change the way you're doing, because where you're at right now is where your best thinking has got you. Where you are at right now, your best thinking has you right here. So you're going to have to put in some new information to change your way of thinking to get you to a different spot, okay? Folks, I don't make these rules, all right? But I do acknowledge them and I have to play by them, okay? Right now I'm in a critical situation as far as a transition in my life on changing my rules and what I live by. I tell everybody I'm one of the hardest working people that you'll ever meet, but I need to start telling them I'm one of the smartest working people you'll ever meet. See, I associate hard work and a lot of hours, pridefully being able to tell other people that's who I am. And one thing you're never going to hear anybody say about Robert Biggerstaff is he's lazy, okay? That won't happen. They'll say he sucks, I hate him, he's rough, he's this, he's, insulting, whatever. They'll say a lot of those things, but they'll never say I'm lazy, okay? And that has an emotional value. Remember, in my other videos, I've always said we're either doing one or two things. Seeking pleasure, trying to avoid pain, okay? So, but I need to start aspiring to be that person that you say, he's one of the smartest working people, because that's when the magic starts to happen. So, it's Rental Robert with the Hustle Nation. Hope you have a very wonderful day and find out who's got your money. We'll talk at you later. If you need me, send me an email. Say, what's up? Picture of my dump trailer. This is what I'm doing. I bought this real estate or whatever. I'd love to hear from you. It's rentalrobertpcola@gmail.com. Talk at you later.